Hello, we're thinking about Accounting 222, Intermediate Accounting, second semester. Yes, this middle digit here is a 2. Yes, it started as a 1 and I made attempts to fix it. In this video, we're just going to think about how this course is laid out. So here's the way you're assessed in the course. You have a midterm exam that's worth 2,750 points. You have a final exam that's worth 2,750 points. Each of these are open book, open resources. Can't collude with anybody else. There's 1,400 points coming from Connect. Honestly, these are primarily Learn Smart activities. There are 900 points coming from blogs, 2,000 points coming from your course project, and 200 points coming from the introduction and the syllabus. A couple more things about different items on this page. With regard to tests, the midterm and the final, these need to be proctored or authenticated, and there are instructions in the materials about this. Basically, you could go to a testing center and take each of these tests. Some people don't like to go to testing centers. It, to them, defies the concept of an online class. Well, there are options to never leave home. First, you could get onto Blackboard Collaborate, need a webcam, but once you get on there, you communicate with me while you take the test. I'm watching you on the webcam, along with lots of other students, but also, you're taking the test in Blackboard. The project will have you submit 4 separate submissions, each of them worth 500 points. And as long as you submit them on time or early, I'm going to give you chances to fix them. Because if I see something that's wrong, I'm going to write you back and say, this isn't quite right. You should make these changes and then resubmit it. And if you do that, you should do quite well. If you don't do it, you might struggle. Here's the grading scale in the class. So you need 9,000 points or more at the end to get an A in the class. You need 8,000 to 8,999 points to get a B. 7,000 to 7,999 to get a C. 6,000 to 6,999 to get a D. And if you get less than 6,000, you wind up failing the course. So do keep in mind that it's more than just doing well on tests in here. You need to do well on all of the different things and submit all of the different things that you're asked to submit. Here's a rubric for the class. The project and the blogs have their own rubrics. So please look at those and let me know if you have any questions. But with regard to the basic rubric for test questions or multiple choice questions, you get 100% of the possible points if either your multiple choice answer is correct or if your short answer is correct and there's work shown. You get a 90% if the short answer is not correct, but almost all the work is shown, and I can really see, how you got to the answer. Keep in mind this is irrelevant for multiple choice because that's right or wrong. Well, as you move down towards 80%, it's the same as above. The short answer is not correct. Most work is shown, most work is correct, but we don't quite hit that almost category. There's some things missing here. To drop down closer to 70%, the short answer is not correct, just as before. There's some work shown, but I wouldn't even go as far as to say all work. Or it might be that it's just plain wrong. 60%, as you move that far down, the short answer is not correct, of course, and there's little work shown. 50% remembers a failing grade on the problem. It may not be a failing grade on the test. But in this case, the short answer is not correct, and it's really just not a good effort. Might not be much work at all. And for 1 to 49% on the rubric for tests, you're really looking at an incomplete answer. I mean, not only is it not correct, but it's incomplete. There are things missing. And finally, a wrong multiple choice answer, unfortunately, is worth 0%. Well, good luck. Let me know if you have questions.